In the last video, we spoke about exporting our running videos for the Sungei Bedok run into flat MP4 formats, which means that we took the original video files from Insta360 X5 camera, loaded them into the Insta360 Studio, and did an export into MP4 as multiple clips. Let's take a look at these clips. The clips are located here under my videos folder. It's now a whole bunch of clips. The original Insta360 files had timestamps in them. Now it's just numbered. So they're numbered clip 1 to clip 34. For easy management, I'm going to move them over to my video folder. I have a video folder that's located here called Sungei Bedok Run. I'm just going to move them here. Now, okay, it's going to be a bit tricky to review all the clips. To make it faster to review. Remember that we took the clips here and then we exported as one huge flat MPEG-4 file. I'm going to use that flat MPEG-4 file to see all the clips at once. And if you remember, we put it into this file called long.mp4. Let's go ahead and play that file. Right, this is called the equi-rectangular projection. Remember the world map? Earth is a globe, it's a sphere, right? But yet the world map is rectangular. That's because they squashed the Earth, the world, such that everything fits into rectangular, which means that we have this kind of funny distortion. Things near the center, like the equator, will look okay, but things near the North Pole and South Pole, they get stretched out. That's why things at North Pole and South Pole will look a lot wider in this projection called an rectangular projection. It's the same thing with Insta360 cameras. So we use this kind of representation for 360-degree videos. It's a bit like representing a map in a rectangle, right? Now, this clip is 60 minutes long. It has everything from our running journey this morning. This is when we are meeting out at the Bedok North MRT. We might pick one of these clips for the intro to our video. Let's skip ahead. Then we have more people coming. Okay, this is good for our video. Let's pick some more. Okay, this looks nicer because the colors and lighting is well balanced. We might do a panning shot. This is the warm-up sequence. We have a couple of sequences on different angles to capture people. Yeah, we might do a pan shot. Then we start running. Okay, this time is a bit different from the previous videos. I'm running in front, so I see most of my friends behind me. So this is good. We can capture more of these faces in our video. My friends running past. Okay, and lots of scenery running in the park. Okay, so that's where the rest of the group are already running in front. I'm just running behind, trying to catch up with them. Then I see our friends behind us. Running on the canal. Here, that's canal or Sungei Bedok. There is a part where we hit some interesting otters and some birds. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you see the otters in the sea. So this interesting part that we can stop and we could feature some interesting birds around. And we continue along the run. Yeah, so this video, this time we capture a lot of running sequences. We have some interesting fitness group here. We might feature them. And it was a very hot day. We are quite close to the end of our run. Running through a private residential estate. Our friends are in front, and this is the end. Yeah, so we'll add this clip. So likely we'll end our video here. The cool down section, our farewell to Central. Yeah, I know you feature in this video or next video. This is the cool down, which may go into the next video. Then we will have a this is our brunch. Okay. Yeah. This is good. Okay. Now to recap, we have a lot of running footage here. I'm thinking that we might split the screen into two vertically, and the bottom half of the screen will just have a non-stop stream of running videos, uh, just to show the scenery. A top frame could be for our friends. We'll feature more faces. We feature of our runners. Then halfway through the video, we might do a break and show the otters and the birds. Okay. Can I hear my friends talking in the audio? Okay, it's barely audible. Okay. And then we will finish off with the rest of the run plus our um yeah, the end of the run where our friends are waiting. Okay. We have some rough idea what we're gonna show in our in our first video. Let's go and edit this in Final Cut Pro. All right, this will be the first time we are doing this in Final Cut Pro. Let's hope everything goes smoothly. We will now quit Insta360 Studio. Now, okay, we have a project in Final Cut Pro, but let's quit this project and we'll start a new one. Quit. Okay, we will launch Final Cut Pro again. We can close this. Remember that in Adobe Premiere, we have this concept about creating a project. Then we add sequences to it, right? Over in Final Cut Pro, they have a different kind of concept. It's based on libraries and projects. Let's just go and create a new project. We need to close. Sorry, let's just create a new library. Let's close library. Let's create a new library. Our library will be located in our Sungei Bedok Run folder. I will create a new folder, call it Final Cut Pro. So we know this is a Final Cut Pro project. There's actually a Premiere project already. This is where we were editing some the music for the videos. We will keep that, but we won't edit videos in Premiere today. We will try using Final Cut Pro. In Final Cut Pro, we have this. Let's name it. Let's call it library. This is Final Cut Pro library, and we save. Right now, we have to import our video files. Remember all the MP4 files that we exported with Insta360 Studio? We will now put them into our project. Now let's find out where they are. If we go into this folder, not the Sunset Way run, but let's go into old video 360. Sungei Bedok run. These are the clips that we exported from Insta360 Studio. We take clip 1 to clip 34. Notice that it has detected the format of our 360-degree video. It knows that this is an equirectangular MP4 file. We will just import all these. Oh dear. It says we run out of this space. Okay, interesting. Let's try and move some files around. Okay. Let's quit this file, close project, close library. Yeah, so Final Cut Pro is a bit odd. It uses a lot of space. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Is it trying to store all the video clips within the same folder as as a library? Is that why it's running out of space? Yeah, but yeah, it seems to be taking a lot of space. I haven't quite figured out why, but yeah, for now, let's just live with it. This is a 25 gigs. Okay, this is interesting. I have 281 gigs available. This thing is 25 gigs. Why am I not able to open the import them? Let me try again. If I go into Final Cut Pro, I open my library. Okay, it's called like that. Import the media. Sungei Bedok run. Yes, from here to here. Okay, now I see why. It says copy to library. That's why it's no space. What we'll do is that we'll just leave files in place. This means that it won't copy everything into the library. It will just simply link to the file in that location. Maybe that's why it was taking so much space. It was copying the whole MP4 file into the project, into a library. Is there anything I could do here? Okay, let's try some of these fancy features. Fix audio problems. Maybe we could do some noise reduction with this. Transcribe English should be good. I could potentially search for pieces of with dialogue. Anything that's interesting here. Create proxy media, create optimized media. So this could be interesting if we want to speed up the rendering for large files, the preview for large video files. We could do a create proxy. Okay, it has fine people, which is quite interesting. Balance color. I've only that for now. I will be doing the color collection later. This is important. Okay, good. Now it works. Right now, it's not copying all the video files into our library folder. It's just simply doing a link, and that's why it looks it doesn't take too much space. Now, two more clips we will need to add. In one of our earlier videos, we talked about using Unity, the 3D gaming development tool, and we're using this to create a 3D rendering of our running location, the start point as well as the end point. We rendered the starting point as a 3D map. Later on, I did the same thing, and I also rendered the ending point as a 3D map. This is the ending point. This little thing here is the Bedok Food Center, which is the ending of our run. And how we switch to this view for the Bedok Food Center is that inside this hierarchy of objects in Unity, I selected map and I changed the latitude longitude here. I pasted this from Google Map. So just go to Google Map, look up the location of Bedok Food Center and paste it here, the latitude and longitude. I had to adjust it a bit. Notice that our sphere is landing like in the intersection of the road. This makes it look a bit more natural, a bit nicer. Otherwise, our sphere will be landing right on top of the food center, which will look a bit strange. Right. This is the ending point of our run. And I have a similar animation for the beginning point. Remember last time we used the recorder, then we did start recording, and it records as an MP4 file, right? We have the MP4 file here. Let me put it up. The MP4 file, I'll add it to a library. But first I need to find the files. If the files are here, Bedok Food Center and Bedok North MRT. I will move these into our Bedok Run folder, right? Now I can add them in. I will again do a link, not copy the file over. Bedok Food Center, Bedok North MRT, leave files in place. Okay, just import. Yep, there you go. We have the Bedok North MRT, which looks like this. It's the Bedok North MRT station. Why is it stationary? Let me just scrub the video. Okay, that's interesting. What about this video clip? Okay, this seems we're getting used to the scrubbing mechanism. It's a bit strange. Yeah, okay. This is the beginning of the video for the Bedok Food Center, which you saw earlier on. Then Bedok North MRT, which we rendered earlier in one of our earlier videos. This is the beginning part. The motion is kind of slow, but we're going to speed it up by doing a speed ramp. So this will run a bit faster, and we'll synchronize it with our video. Okay, now we're ready to start. Now we're going to create a vertical video, and we're going to use a 9:16 vertical format in 4K. Instead of setting the clips myself, I'm going to use one of our earlier videos and use that as a template to create the video, which means that I will need to import the clip. So right click here. I'm going to take an older clip from our Sunset Way run. The video that we published to Instagram is called reel1.mp4. This is the file. The files in place is correct. Import selected. All right. This is the video that we have here. I will simply drag this into, well, let's create a project. Okay, this takes a bit of getting used to. It insists on arranging everything in events, but okay, fine. I'm still trying to get used to the idea of events in Final Cut Pro. What does it mean? It's very different from Premiere, but let's go ahead with it. We'll create a project called Reel 1 because this is the reel that we're editing now. Uh, okay, this is not good. It's assuming that we are doing a 8K, a 360-degree video. Could I drag it here? No, I can't. Okay, I'll just do the shortcut way. I'll just right click and then there's a new, can I do new project? Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, it's gonna create a new video based on our template. It's going to create something called Reel 1. This is a vertical format, 4K resolution, 9.97. Everything here looks okay. Just click OK. Yeah. And now this is done, I don't actually need this. I can just remove this into trash. Okay, I hope our clip is still there. Just to make sure that our clip is still there, even though we moved it to trash. I put it inside portable SSD, Sunset Way Run, Premiere. Reel1.mp4 is still there. Okay, good. So when moved to trash, just removes the reference. It doesn't actually delete the file. Okay, and somehow Yeah, it's still here. It's a bit different from Premiere. Premiere, when you delete the source clip, it disappears from the project. Well, we have a project here, a timeline, and it's still featuring our clip. That means we have to delete it manually. Yeah. Okay, gone. Whoa, what is this? One or more videos. External files for me. Okay, yeah, this is a bit scary. Why is there? Yeah, there's a funny gap here. Let's delete this. Okay, good. Let's verify again that our file is still intact, just in case. Sunset Way Run, Premiere, Reel1.mp4 is still intact. Good, good, good. Now we can move in our clips. We have a few clips for the intro. Our folks hanging out at the Bedok North MRT station. Let us pick one nice looking clip. This clip looks brighter and it's got more people in it. We could use this clip and do a pan. Okay, we will drag this clip here. Now, one thing I want to do is that the editing is a bit awkward because everything was all squashed out in this user interface. Remember, in Premiere, things are a lot neater. We had this preview window on the right, and it was a huge preview window, so we could see what's going on. Can we do the same thing in Final Cut Pro? Give it more space for this to edit. Let us see. Workspaces. What is this? Organize? Interesting. What happened to my timeline? Okay, so organize is to organize the clips. That's why it gives you a huge preview. Color effects, we're going to, okay, interesting. I like this. So it doesn't have a default workspace that gives you vertical video, like Premiere. All right, that means I could rearrange this myself. Could I drag and drop this? No. I remember the documentation saying no, that's a preview. Preset. There's a way to rearrange the workspace. All right, let me read through documentation. I'll figure it out. For today, we'll just live with this. Now, notice that it's just showing one small fragment. That's because we need to do uh, the field of view and the orientation. We'll go into the video effects, click on the clip. The video effects is here, this icon there. We are going to change the field of view, make it yeah, so that you see more folks. We could do a pan. We could do this as an animated effect to pan to the rest of the group. Now, the initial part of the sequence, we are going to show our running map. We have space on top to do that. What we can do is that we'll do a tilt to show the people in our running group here. Then we will overlay a running map on top. Let's simulate that. Our running animation is here. Bedok North MRT. This will go on top. We will make it a bit shorter. Now there is a red stretch tool. Okay, it's actually put it in the center. Now this tool will apparently do a ramping, do a adjusting the speed. I'm trying to recall um what is automatic speed. Okay, that's not quite what I want. Oh wait, I get it now. There's this, yeah, this thing here. See, if we drag this angle, this anchor here, this handle at the top right, it will adjust the speed. In the Premiere tool that we used earlier on, there was like a speed adjustment tool. I forgot the name of the tool, but this is the equivalent in Final Cut Pro. I can do an adjustment here. It will speed up the clip to match the length of the clip. Okay, I'm just wondering why it's not snapping. So it's quite interesting that I need to do some manual adjustment myself. Is it snapping? But anyway, so we can see that our clip is now running faster. It's now running at 142% when I do this adjustment. Okay, and we will park this at the top. Um, we don't need to show so much buildings. We will show just a bit. And also, okay, let's do some cropping on the right. We're gonna split this video into two. So this is a 9 by 16 format. If you divide it by 2, you'll get the 9 by 8, 9 by 8. That's almost a square. Therefore, we can move this into like a square-like format. There's some green space at the left. We'll put a caption there that says Bedok North MRT, and so that folks will know where is the starting point. Right. Let's do some cropping and then some movement of this clip up. Let's look for the option. We will do a crop on the right. We're kind of making it a square. Okay, I'm trying to keep the Macbox logo in there because we are trying to give them credit for the 3D maps, which are quite nice. Okay, then I'm gonna move the clip up. Let's fill the frame. We do a scale and make it okay. Make it a bit bigger. Okay, this gets tricky. Can I just manipulate directly? Yeah, okay, that's fine. So let's move it up here. Do a resize here. Ugh. Okay, this is a bit tricky. What is it always? Okay, fine. Let's just resize it a bit more. Okay, yeah. Okay, is this working fine? Okay, this is odd. Why is the scale Y 109%? It's kind of squashed. Okay, let's undo this. This is not right. This was 102%. If I shift this. Okay, we just want to make sure that the X and Y scale are equal. Okay, so right now we have this. Where is our? Yeah, let me just click this to undo the. Yeah, our ball was hiding behind the cursor. Okay, maybe next time we render a bigger ball so they can see it more clearly. But eventually we add in a title here that says that this is This is the Bedok North MRT station. Now, this video was rendered as in 4K resolution, 16 by 9. That's why it doesn't fit so well into a square. Maybe next time we'll change the resolution. But let's see. Okay, do we need to tweak this clip? If I do a pan from left to right, I could do a zoom to focus more on the faces. Let's do a closer zoom. I could move it a bit up. Maybe I just use this. Yeah, so remember this thing here is good for doing a transformation. Just click on it, and then we can do direct manipulation in the preview window. Okay, so we zoomed in. The faces are clearer now. Then later on, we'll do a pan from the left here all the way to the right. Okay, let's try that. This is a very long clip. It's 20 seconds long. We probably won't need that much time. Follow our earlier principle. We are going to freeze for 2 seconds, pan for 3 seconds, freeze for 2 seconds, and then pan again for 3 seconds. Let's try that. Okay, to do the panning effect, we will have to right click, show video animation. We are going to transform the panning, and that's under orientation. So I will do a pan of Y. Then you click here, and that's our keyframes. We start at the beginning. Okay. We will jump 2 seconds. So apparently there's this neat trick where I can do a plus 200, and this will jump 2 seconds. Okay, that's cute. Instead of me entering the number directly, I can just say plus 200, and it will jump to 2 seconds. We will hold the pen here. Well, actually, we'll begin the pen here. That means we will create a keyframe. Now, documentation says that we need to click option click. I'm using a Windows keyboard and I'm swapping some of the keys. So depending on your keyboard, try out the Windows key or the control key, alternate key. In my case, it's alternate key. If I press alternate key, I see a plus sign. That's a sign to add in a keyframe, right? Now I can add in a keyframe at 3 seconds later. So this will be plus 300, and this is a 5 because we're going to pan for 3 seconds. I will insert. Okay, I'm just going to. Can I just do a pan here? Yeah, there you go. If I do a pan, the keyframe appears. I will pan over to the vein. Hold for 2 seconds. So this is plus 200. I think I press minus. Okay. To move to the next keyframe, there is this button here, the left and right. That helps. Next keyframe will be plus 200, 2 seconds later. All right, now we can do a pan. From here, we are going to pan to the rest of the group. That's not right. We will hold it the for 2 seconds. So therefore, we will not do panning. This thing will hold. This means that I will just do a control alternate click here. This will give me a 2-second hold. Then I will pan for 3 seconds, which means this is a plus 300. And now I will do the pan. The pan is to the end here. Okay. Let's preview that. We have the map on top. We have the panning, the hold for 2 seconds, then pan for 3 seconds. Okay, this is a bit slow. This is running at 10 seconds. We don't have 10 seconds to begin the video. I'm trying to recall the audio, how much intro time we have, but let's keep this for now. We will come back and tweak this, all the timing later. For now, I will just chop the clip at 12, so that's plus 200. Let's assume that we'll hold it for now. No. Okay. Okay. Which means this will also need to change. No. I need to drag this handle here to adjust the speed. Does it snap? Okay, there's some parts in the beginning that we can take out. Smooth this here. Then re-speed the video. Okay, somehow it's not snapping. Interesting, but let's try this. So we see the ball dropping. Okay, start. We can see the ball dropping, and now we can, we will add a caption that says Bedok North MRT. Okay, is this too close for our faces? I think this is pretty good. We can see most of the faces clearly. Yeah, although we can't see much of PC here. All right, that's good enough for intro. This is a 12-second intro. Kind of extreme, but yeah, let's try this. Okay, we add in the next clip. Okay, this is a bit interesting. Okay, can we just hide? Well, let's hide the video animation for now. Okay, good, cleaner. Now we can do the warm up. The warm up, we will try to do a maybe a 3-way stacking, because we have like a 2-way stack, so we could do a 3-way stack of our warm up. We have 3 clips for our warm up. We will stack them up. These are 4, 5, and 6. Let us drag them into a timeline. Okay, let's see if this works. If I do a clip, okay, if you want to add to the end of the timeline, I can do a clip 4. Does this work? This button here. Okay, good. Yeah, so end of timeline, which is good. We have clip 4. Okay, again, we will need to adjust the field of view. Our field of view that we used earlier on is 149. Maybe that's standardized. This will become 149. We will normally apply a zoom to see more of the faces, but let's take a look. How much zoom can we handle? Remember that we try not to zoom up to 200%. That's way too high. Our faces will become pixelated. Let's try. We could zoom in around here. Now we're going to stack this three ways. This video has to fit within the bottom third of the frame. If we move it down, okay, and if we do a pan, would they still fit into the frame? We could pan from left, hold at center, then pan to the right. Okay, yeah, this sort of shot is a bit odd with a big tree. Hopefully it will become less odd when we do the stacking. Okay, let's do our panning. Using uh the 2-3-2 pattern. 2 frames holding, 3 frames, 2 seconds of holding, 3 seconds of panning, then 2 seconds of holding again. When we're going to do this for left, center, and right. Now I'm trying to find what's the quickest way to jump to the beginning of the clip. Okay, this is going to be a bit interesting. Okay, but anyway, we know that the beginning of the clip is at 12. Okay, that's fine. Therefore, we'll hold this for 2 seconds. So this will be plus 200. We will do a keyframe, show the animation. So we have the keyframes. Remember that we are doing a orientation and pen. Click on this, we'll see the keyframes. And click on this, right? Then we will pen for 3 seconds. So that's plus 300. And our panning to the center will happen here. Okay, where's the center? All right, maybe we will pick Jared as the center point. Right here. Jared and Henry. We will hold this for 2 seconds, which means we will type plus 200. Set a keyframe here. We will then pan for 3 seconds. That's plus 300. And we will pan to the right. Somewhere here. Oops. Okay. And we'll hold there for 2 seconds. Let's trim the clip. Okay, good. Hide this. Yeah, so we'll hold for 2 seconds, pan for 3 seconds, hold for 2 seconds, pan for 3 seconds, hold it there, then pan again to right and hold it there. Okay, good. Next, collapse this animation. Can't I click this? Oh, good, it works. Now we're going to layer this. We will have a stack of 3. We will have it such that it will appear one after another in a sequence. But for now, I will just simply stack them all at the same time. Although it should show clip 4, hold it for 1 second before clip 5 if it appears, then clip 6. But to make it simple, I'm just going to drag it. Oh no, it's the same problem again. It keeps doing the skimming. No, don't do that. Okay, what I meant to do is to drag the clip, but it keeps doing the skimming. Anyway, let's just drag the clip here. Again, we'll do the trimming. Will this work? Okay. Yeah. Anyway, let's just go step in here. We will do the 232 panning. First, let me locate. Yeah, this is going to be a bit cumbersome, but we'll need to do this every time. Okay, let's just copy the settings over. Okay, let's try and copy and paste the attributes. Let's see how it works. We do a edit, copy, and we do edit, paste attributes. How will this work? Position and scale. Keyframe timing. Okay, this is interesting. So we added keyframes of the animation. Let's keep the same keyframes so that we don't stretch out to the end. Okay, what happens when we do this? Let's trim it to the same length. So now it's doing a preview of clip 5. Okay, this looks good. It's following the same animation. Although we need to tweak some of the panning. It's panning to some weird position. All right, let's start. Let's look at the left point. We go into the video animation. Let's go into the first point here. This is a very strange left position. We need to adjust this. Yeah, okay, this is the left point. Then we go to the next keyframe. This is so we'll do that. Let's go into the center position. The center position is a bit empty. Should the vein be in the left or the center or the right? This is left, the vein. There's nothing here. Okay, so this could be the right position. Center could be here, with power in front. Okay, let's try and show more people here. Okay, which means we'll hold this position. The pen is 9.4. Therefore, the next keyframe will also be 9.4 because we're holding it there. Then at the next keyframe, we will pan to the right. Okay, there's nothing here. Nobody there. Let's just pan with somebody inside it. Yeah, that's PC. We will pan to the right with the vein. Okay, good. Therefore, we will now have this, then this, then this. Now, eventually, we're going to stack this vertically on top of the first clip. But let's do it. Let's keep it for later. Let's just do one more clip. Close the animation. And we will drag our final clip, which is the clip 6. Now I must learn to drag this vertically, not drag horizontally. Otherwise, it will do scrubbing. Okay, good. That's correct. Let's match the timing to 12 seconds. Again, we'll do the paste attributes. Edit. Paste attributes. We will maintain the keyframe timing. Paste. Okay, I'm looking at the positions. Left is a bit strange. Center is okay. Actually, the right is okay. Maybe let's move the left keyframe so that we won't have so much space here. Show video animation. We move to the first keyframe. Pan, right? We will now pan a bit here. Then the next keyframe will be, okay, that's too far right. Okay, this could be the right, the right pan. But we need to find a center pan. The center pan will be uh, the vein. Okay, so center is minus 0.3. We will keep this for the next keyframe. Minus 0.3. The right keyframe is just a bit too far, too far, right? We will move this. Okay, sorry, we need to cut Caleb up for this. Okay. Therefore, we are doing this. I'm not sure if some of our folks will be truncated by the because we're only keeping 1/3 of the frame, but let's try it. Okay, let's stack them out. That means that our this frame will need to move a lot higher up. We need to move this clip to the top third of the frame. This means we need to move the Y position. Yeah, the coordinates are a bit different from the rest. Notice that the Y position is at -728. I think that has to do with uh the zoom. Now I'm thinking whether I should have done a subsequence, or in in Final Cut Pro it's called a compound clip. Compound clip might be better for doing uh this kind of compositing. Okay, what happens if I do a compound clip here? Let's call it warm up. Top. Okay, now it looks a bit easier. Notice that our Y value is now 0, which is now okay in sync. Because if we go inside the clip, we see that the Y value is was this right? Go by. Yeah, so the Y value is 0 here. But if I go into the clip, this is the compound clip, and I look at the Y value, the Y value is -728. Yeah, so now the Y value is now kind of like isolated within the compound clip, which makes it easier to do a compositing. Because now this is now it's now normalized. It's now oriented at 0, which means that I can do a shift. And how many pixels do I need to shift? Okay, the coordinate system is a bit different from the others. Yeah, okay, interesting. So we are showing a lot more stuff at the bottom. So that means we need to crop. Is this correct? So the behavior here is a bit different. If we did this in Premiere, we wouldn't see things at the bottom, but right now it's showing things at the bottom, and it's making us. It requires us to crop it, but let's do it for now. And we'll try and clean up later. Okay, let's move this clip all the way up. Position up. Okay, fine. I'll just use this tool here to make it easier. What is a tracker? Okay, anyway, let's just shift it, the frame out. I'm pressing the shift key as I shift this up, so that it will move vertically and not horizontally. You see there's this part here that I need to trim off. A bit strange. Why is this part showing? Isn't this out of the frame? Um, let's do a crop. Is there a crop? Oh, there's a crop here. Okay. Huh? The crop setting is there. Where? What is this coming from? This is very strange, the behavior. If I just crop a bit, it disappears. Odd. Okay, now this clip here, clip 5, I need to move it to the center. Let's do the easy way. Transform. Move on. See, again, this happens. Very weird. Let's do a crop. Why is there a trim and crop in Camden's? Okay, this is all right. Wait. Crop. What did I do this now? Okay, that's going to be a bit strange. But let's just do this one now. Okay, so we kind of stack into 3. It looks a bit strange, but maybe this will work. We Are we going to chop off some heads? Let's preview and make sure that we don't chop off anybody's heads. Oh yeah, chopping off some heads here. So let's shift. Poor Jared is getting chopped off. Let's move him down. To do that, we need to do a transform, and we need to wrong clip. This clip. Move him down a bit. Yeah, I'm a bit worried because now I'm doing this shifting. I wonder if I'm doing equally in thirds. I might have to review this later to see how it works. Right now it looks okay. We have this. Yeah, they're all panning at the same time, which is good. Okay. Now we're not going to start with all 3 stack at once. We're going to ease this thing gently, which means that I'm going to do, like um, a gentle intro. Okay, so for example, this will appear a bit later. 12:09. Okay, fine. Let's do this a bit later. Then this will appear a bit later. Yeah, so we'll show the bottom clip first, then followed by next clip, next clip, and next clip. Maybe it's too soon. Let's move this out. Okay, we'll show the bottom clip, then the middle clip, and the top clip. Yeah, that's right. One thing is missing from our stacking is that there will be the bars, right? We remember having the black bars in our earlier project in Adobe Premiere. Let's add in the bars. The bars that we use is exactly the same effect. In Premiere, we use the drop shadow effect. We'll do the same thing. The effects are visible when we click this button here, right? I will just simply search for drop shadow. There you go. Same way as Premiere, we will drag to the clip. Okay. Opacity is 100. Blur, we don't need that. Position is our thickness. Let's just adjust it. Radius is good. Perspective, we can keep it at 0. We don't need that. Nope, we need that. What's the difference? What is perspective? And what is position? Okay, fine. Let's set position to 0. Perspective. Okay, nope. This is confusing. 0. If we zero everything out, if we adjust the position, okay, strange. Undo, 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 undo. We are doing. Okay, I got to figure out what's this, why we need a set move, but let's leave this for now. Okay. Now, can I copy this effect over to the other clip? If I just right click and edit and copy, no, I can't. Oh, okay. Now I understand why. Because we were doing a yeah, I kind of messed up. I was doing a compound clip. These two are not compound, so therefore it makes things a bit complicated. Um, yeah, so I'll clean up. We should use these all three as compound clips. This is compound, this is not compound, so that's why it works a bit differently. But yeah, you get the idea. So I need to redo this. Clip 4 and clip 5 should be a compound clip, so that should be a warm up center, warm up bottom. That makes sense why we are seeing very strange behavior for the cropping and also the location. Yep, I will now do some cleanup and I will continue editing in the next live stream. See you in the next live stream. You can find it in the description below. Thank you. Bye.